Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1. It's Phathead. Welcome to June 25th, 2026. It is a Thursday, a gorgeous day of sunshine. It looks like another good one. 80 and sunny. We had a great night last night at Double and Deck. First of all, the weather was top 10 day. I mean, just awesome. Pick of the week. It was great. Nice breeze on the water. Lockmore just crushed it. We had a ticket blitz. It was packed. Big crowd. Some new faces, some old faces, young and old, and it was a great night at Double and Deck last night. Hope you had a chance to get out there. We'd love to see you. Any Wednesday you want to come out, you're welcome. We're at Double and Deck every Wednesday. We'll be back there next Wednesday as well. Another note for you. I know a lot of proms and graduations this week. My daughter Leah with her prom tonight. So, yeah, we got the whole red carpet thing. I'm sure all the schools do this, right? The red carpet, the pictures, and before they get on the bus and wherever they're going. So we got that this evening. And then Saturday, high school graduation. So, yeah, we are all up in it here at the end of her high school career. And if you have been listening to the show, you probably heard this a while ago, but she is headed to Stony Brook in August, late August, early September. That's where she's going, and pretty excited about it. So, yeah, prom tonight. Going to be exciting. Let's start with this. Like, typically, we like to keep it lighthearted and fun, but occasionally, I have to warn you of some scares and things, right? So, this is the top 10 list they put together, the latest things that doctors are scared about with people's health. These are, things are always changing, right? So these are the top 10 things doctors are looking at in 2026 that have gained some steam, that they are worried. I put worried in quotes, scary health trends that are becoming way too common. All right. In no specific order, but they are numbered 1 through 10. But I don't think there's like levels here. Vaping. They just don't know. Doctors are not sure of all the craziness it could cause with lungs and things, and the word is still out. Obviously, we don't think it's good, but vaping, too early to tell on some of this stuff, and some doctors saying, yeah, it's just as dangerous, if not worse, than smoking as well. Some people are like, no, it's healthier than smoking. Yeah, there's a lot of back and forth. We know it's not a great thing. Vaping, one of the top health scares for doctors. Ketamine. Apparently, people are taking ketamine. Now, this was a big drug. I don't know if it still is, if there's still nightclubs out there. But back in the day, the nightclubs, the dance clubs, ketamine was a big drug for people when they were going out to the nightclubs. This is just like when people were taking the mollies and things like that. Ketamine was also on that list. Doctors saying it could lead to serious bladder dysfunction among the young, and seems to be a hot thing these days. All right, there's something else to keep your eye on. Sleep deprivation and energy drinks as a survival tool. Quote, our body's not meant to run on that combination. So there you go. Doctors worried about that. These are the top health things doctors now worried about in 2026. And there's the third one, sleep deprivation and energy drinks. GLP-1 drugs, obviously all the rage, right? They could be a life changer for people with diabetes and people who are obese, right? Who have difficulty controlling cravings. There's certain people who obviously, like that's how it started, right? The GLP-1 drugs, it started for people with diabetes and overly obese people who can't control themselves and needed the drug. Now, obviously, they're causing complications possibly for just regular people who have decided to take it to lose some weight, and we see it every day. We see it in Hollywood. It is not what it was meant for. Doctors worried about that. Nitrous oxide abuse getting more common. Chemical burns in your mouth and throat. A lot of different terrible things. I guess that's a big deal these days, nitrous oxide. This one for sure. I have hated this. E-scooters and e-bikes. One of the top reasons people are visiting the ER. Collisions, not just the riders. Pedestrians, though. These are motorcycles. They are, Can we just call them what they are? They're not bikes and scooters. Like when you hear e-bike, e-scooter, it sounds like, oh, kids riding a bike. Not the case. These are motorcycles flying down the sidewalks, and it's insane, right? We've all seen them just bearing down on you. Crazy. Doctors obviously worried. That's already been a major issue. All right, a few more for you. Influencer medicine. Doctors worried about people who are just taking stuff because they see it online. Something called parasite cleanses from TikTok. They are causing liver failure. Distrust in medical professionals and conspiracy theories. Obviously, a lot of comments about this one in this article. Some people just not believing doctors, and that's a problem. And the last one, what they're calling false hope. The belief that everything can be cured by just, taking a vitamin, or you don't need to exercise, just take this pill or take this GLP-1, things like that, and obviously they lead to other underlying issues. So there you go. Some things doctors are looking at these days that they are not thrilled about. All right, we got a special song at 7:30. As always, You're Bald and the Beautiful up at about 8:12. National Days, good news stories late 8 o'clock hour. Coming up this hour still, some of the crazy foods we're seeing at the World Cup at some of these stadiums. We'll tell you about the guy who's suing Waffle House, and also the woman on TikTok removing towels from lounge chairs on vacation. We'll get into that as well. Sunny, gorgeous, 80, My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.